Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sabres to the Future. Again, we're going to talk about draft picks in this one. And I think I have a visitor that wants to say hi. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm here. And there she is, folks. Yes, Rosie, I'm happy to say, is in good health. And guys, I haven't been around. I've been taking care of my cat who's sick. She's 18, and I've been very busy the last few days with that. Give me a kiss. There we go. All right, you stay down. All right, guys. So look, we're going to talk about. Let me just make sure I got the audio on. Yes, I do. And we're going to talk about. I've had a request for this, so let's first of all look at the request. Here we go. I like your D-men selections, though I believe they will pick a forward at 13. Very possible. Shout out goes to Bullet is Red, and very possible, Bullet, they will pick a forward at 13. I am aware of that, but call it a gut feeling. I think they'll take a defenseman, but we'll see. They say this year's draft isn't too strong when it comes to defense. I think a forward, then go D the next two. And now, Wayne, since you named the defense, how about your top six forwards? He goes, come on, we got to know. He goes, you didn't like Wielander, Dvorak, or Molendyk. Well, I put a note here. He goes, problem I have with Wielander, okay, is his lack of hitting. That's the only problem I had. Do I think he'll go high? I think he'll be top 20. But again, guys, it's the draft. I don't know. I don't know. I think he'll go top 20. I think that's fair to say. He might go top 15. It's hard to tell, guys. It just is. Dvorak and Molendyk, I really believe, guys, we can nab them or I should say Bullet. I believe we can nab them in the second round. Okay, I don't think they're going to be first rounders. Just call it a gut feeling. Dvorak, I put his lack of speed as an issue, and Molendyk, look, he's averaging about half a point a game, and that's in junior. And the truth is, if you're going to be a first rounder in the NHL, and you're a blue liner, and you don't have a big physical edge to your game, then you better be averaging about close to a point a game average. And Molendyk has a little over half a point a game, which isn't bad. It's something like 45 points or something this year. I'd have to check his numbers again. I still have it up here. Yes, I do. 37 points in 67 games. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think he'll be a first rounder. He's 6 foot, 180 pounds. I just don't think he'll be a first rounder, but we'll see. It really depends what the managers think, not me. So, guys, we're going to go, and Bullet asked for some forwards. I'm going to give you some forwards. I'll give you some quick reasoning behind it. The only thing I know about some of these guys is that they play in the OHL, which I'm a little more familiar with, just like some of you guys out there with the U.S. national program. So we'll take a look at some of these guys. These are guys who I think most likely are going to be first rounders, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some names. You're going to look at me and say, Wayne, this guy's never going to last to 13. You're most likely right, but maybe one or two of them will, okay? And I'll point those out. So let's take a look, and I'll tell you what, Bullet, since I'm a day late with this video, I want to make it yesterday. I'm going to throw out 7, okay? So I'm going to throw out 7 guys, and we will talk about it. So here is number 7. Quentin Musty comes in for me at number 7 as a pick that I'm looking at. Yes, I do think he'll be a first rounder. Yes, I think he'll be available when we go up to pick. And folks, I'm a Sudbury Wolves fan, so I'm a little biased here, okay? I'm just a little biased. I've been a Wolves fan all my life, like a Sabres fan, since the days of Mike Foligno being on the Sudbury Wolves. I go that far back, and there's all sorts of names that Buffalo have had in their team over the years that were Sudbury Wolves. And somebody, and I'm sorry, I meant to give the shout out here, had mentioned Quentin Musty to me last week, and I just didn't write down a name, or else I'd give a shout out there for actually getting my focus on Quentin Musty, because he wouldn't have made this list if it wasn't for that note somebody had left. So Quentin Musty, definitely for me, is a look, at least a look, okay? Number 6. Otto Stenberg, I know the odds are he's not going to be around. His numbers, if you look at Frölunda, are very good, okay? And his junior numbers are excellent, actually, when you consider out there how tough that program is. And yes, the 23 games, 1 goal, 2 assists. Keep in mind, folks, that he's in the Swedish Hockey League playing with men. and he's an 18-year-old kid. So let's cut him a bit of slack there. Kind of like some of the guys we have in our system now, like Rosen, for example. So he's, I think there's a chance he could be at 13, just a chance. Odds are he won't be. That's just my thoughts there. All right, guys, that's number 6. Let's go to number 5. Dalibor Dvorsky, I think, will probably not be around. You look at that sample size, and it's really hard, except for that junior year, to see like real great potential, right? With the 20 goals, 20 assists in 33 games. And, in the Swedish 1 league, there he is, 38 games, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points. So what do we really know with this? The thing is, we have to look at just the numbers, some of us, and the clips, and we're kind of stuck there. That's the thing with some of these guys, is we have such restriction when it comes, even with the internet. Yes, there's a lot of good channels out there that give a lot of information on these guys, which really helps. But what I would give to be able to sit there and watch these guys play a full game, just live. The internet is just not there yet, I would say, with free stuff like that for us to watch just yet. It will be in the future, though. All right, guys, let's get back to the list. Number 4. Samuel Hanzik is most likely, guys, going to go, I'm guessing, again, right in the middle of the first round. Okay, I'm just going to say right in the middle. This is a guy that could fall on our lap. The next guy, this is who I got number 4 on my list. And again, guys, these are just some of the picks that I have. I'm not really paying so much attention to the forwards this year, but if I was, to pinpoint some that kind of grip my eye, this is one of them. His clips, WHL clips, are very impressive. But the thing is, again, the sample size, guys. We're not looking at a ton of sample size. Number 3, who I've kind of have my eye on, I'll admit. Here we go. Matthew Wood comes in at number 3 for me. And you guys are going to say I'm ranking him a little too high. Probably. But 6'4", 193 pounds. He had 34 points in 35 games for the University of Connecticut. And if you look at the BCHL numbers, as a power forward, in 46 games, he had 45 goals, 40 assists, 85 points. And again, the sample size with these guys is only so much. But I like a big power forward. As you guys know, I would love nothing more than to see the Sabres even nab a guy like this, even in the second round if he's around. I don't think he'll be around the second round. I do believe this guy will go somewhere in the first round. Okay, I just do. And now, guys, let's look at number 2. Colby Barlow, yeah, most likely will not be around. You don't have to tell me. Most likely will not be around. 59 games, 46 goals, 33 assists, 79 points, and he was a plus 14. And look at his rookie year last year. That's pretty impressive. 59 games, 30 goals, 17 assists for 47 points. And will he be around at 13? That's the question. Will he be around? If somebody like this is around at 13, 6 foot, 190 pounder, and of course he's only going to get bigger and stronger. But it's somebody we should look at. And nowadays we're in the zone, guys. We don't really got to worry about centers no more. We really don't. And number 1, Zachary Benson. Will he be around? He's like this year's Daniel Briere or Matthew Savoy in the draft. Will he be around at 13? I doubt it. He most likely will go in the top 10, but if he falls to 13, I say we nab this kid. 60 games, 36 goals, 62 assists, 98 points. I tell you, this Winnipeg Ice team, they just seem to really know what they're doing over there. And his numbers are impressive. Even last year, he had 63 points in 58 games. And the year before, he only played 24 games, and he had 20 points there. So if you look, he was a -4, and then he's a +1. Yeah, so he had a very good junior career. Look at his playoffs this year, 17 points in 15 games. And last year in 15 games, a very impressive 23 points. These are just some guys, okay, that I'm throwing out there. Do I think Benson will be around at number 13? No. But what if he is, guys? What if he is? Keep in mind the reason why I'm bringing up Benson. People say he won't be around. He's 5'9". He's 5'9". Now, a lot of people were shy to take Caulfield. Now, I know Caulfield's smaller than this guy, and Caulfield's numbers were bigger than this when it comes to goal scoring, and people, or I should say teams, still kind of strayed away, you know, from it. I remember when it came to time for our pick, I was kind of hoping we'd take Caulfield. And look, I've got no complaints whatsoever with Dylan Cousins. My goodness, he's phenomenal. But it just goes to show you that Montreal were right taking that pick. They're kind of overpaying him now, so we'll see how it works out now, you know. So anyway, that's it, Bullet. That's it for this one. So hope that answers a bit of questions. I do want to mention something before I close this up, though. About my hometown boy, because I have a lot of relatives in Sudbury that have passed on and still alive. Quentin Musty is 17 still, okay? He will be turning 18 July the 6th, so he's still 17 this very minute. I think Quentin Musty, we could not go wrong with picking in this draft. I do believe. I follow the Wolves a little more, so again, I'm a little biased. He had to make the list because I'm a Wolves fan, you know, so that's it. All right, guys, I'm going to come at you with some more forwards. It's going to be kind of a forwards theme night in videos, and I'll see you in that one. See you then.